This is one of the paradoxes that occurs when one engages with the multiverse of self. And I want to share it with you so you know what you're getting yourselves into here. So a few days ago, I had dinner with two friends of mine, and they couldn't be more different to each other when it comes to quantum mechanics. That was our conversation, and it was very interesting because one of my friends is from my physics days, from my science days, and they were expressing the view of quantum mechanics as this very scientific theory that has to do with science, with physics, with the material world. And the other friend was expressing the point of view of quantum mechanics in the more spiritual consciousness, awareness realm. And you could feel like the tension in the atmosphere, the disagreement, and the fact that these are two different frames around the same world that don't communicate with each other, these two frames. And yet we were trying to communicate and understand each other because we were all being friends with each other and, trying to engage and understand. And that's the interesting thing, because I used to be like my friend. I used to be like my science friend. I used to completely discard all these other aspects, all these other notions that people attach to the word quantum. And at the same time, I see how, sometimes when there is no scientific grounding, there is no scientific awareness of what the word quantum means in physics, then there can be this lack of communication, right? How can the science not have the spiritual notions? So there was this gap there. And it was like I was literally observing two different sides of myself. Because that's the thing, when you engage with the multiverse of self, if you engage, if you decide to go there, you start seeing things in many different ways. You start becoming aware of the meaning of things in different ways that a priori may seem conflicting or completely different or unrelated. You get this expanded awareness. That's what engaging and exploring the multiverse of self is all about. And it's like you may see yourself, past versions of yourself in other people when they disagree, and be like, yes, I know what happens there. And I used to be like that. And I can see what needs to be covered for these two things to come together, because I've brought them there myself. That's the thing you will be able to say. That's the thing I want for you to be able to say, and I hope you want to. And if you're in line with that, if you tune in with that, just press a like, leave a comment, and say, yes, I want that. I'm interested in that. Leave a comment, say, I'm interested in that. And, I would love to know if this expanded awareness between different concepts, the different fields of knowledge, engaging with ourselves in different ways, is something that deeply interests you. Are you interested? Just say, I'm interested.